Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a fine Wednesday morning and are ready to attack this market. What a great Tuesday that we had in the overall market. And in today's video, I'm going to give you two stocks you will not want to miss. So you will want to stay till the very end of the video. We're also going to take a look at the S&P 500, the SPY ETF, and give support and resistance levels for your day. All that I ask in return is that you hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group if you want my picks sooner. That is the place to get them. I talk about all the different stocks that I'm interested in going into very early. Also have other levels if you consider yourself a professional investor or if you want to do some different option callouts, the standard and premium room would be for you. All right, well, let's get right into it and start talking about the S&P 500. Here we go. So, what a bullish day. We had this fantastic green candle right here. It looks like a hammer. It's a green hammer, which if you are looking at different candles and you pay attention to candles, this is a very bullish type of looking hammer here on it, or very bullish looking candle. And like how we got all the way up to resistance today of 407, hung out there, and overall just a really good day, closing pretty high on the overall market, which is bullish for continuation going into tomorrow. All right, so let's take a look at the 5-minute chart and talk about these different levels. Right now, we are somewhere in between this 411, which is an open gap. So this is something to watch for resistance. This 411 level is very important. If we should get up to that, you should pay attention to how the market, the S&P 500 is reacting to hitting that level. There are some bears that will probably show up there since that is an open gap. And then we have a lower level here of right at 404 that is very important. Also 400 down below, 397, 393. All of those levels you need to kind of keep in mind. They are very important. If we break below 404, most likely we're going down to 400. If we break below 400, we're most likely going to 397, then 393. And then below 393, watch out below if that should happen. Now, I'm not expecting that to happen. We do have a bullish trend going on here. Expecting that to continue here on Wednesday. This is looking really good. We could get as high. I could really see us getting up here right around the 424 level before we start to meet up against some of those bears. We have the 48 EMA up here that some bears will be hiding out at, that we could see the market downturn at that point. So it's kind of at a crossroads right now. We'll see how it goes. Looking forward to a great day in this continuing on. All right, so let's talk about the two stocks that I'm talking about. Both of these have very significant insider activity that was reported on Tuesday in aftermarket. So this is really, really fresh insider activity, and it's so fresh that the market hasn't even been open for it. Both of these were open market transactions, and you will want to pay attention to both and just kind of take a look at, see if it makes sense for you to enter. The first is Opient Pharma, ticker symbol OPNT. There we go. Okay, so you can see that we've had this huge move down and these insiders really, really load up. Two different directors loaded shares in open market, and they loaded up right here on this day. It was reported in aftermarket here. We had a very good day, 11% up, and another 5.44 up in after hours. This is a lower volume stock, so you'll have to be kind of tricky and just kind of be patient with it. But there's some things going on here. They just had some really good news come out on one of the drugs in their pipeline. And because of that, this has a very high analyst target price also of $40.25. Analysts are extremely bullish. There are only 3 analysts, but all of them are bullish. None are bearish at all. And so looking for a continuation up here. This is looking really, really great. We could see some resistance kind of hit right around 1760, which would be a really nice move upwards here. We could see it even get beyond that. And 52-week high, if you take a look at 3771. So there's a lot of room to run more than 100% to get close to a high, like a lot of stocks right now. This one is down over 50% from all-time highs. All right, so that's the first one I want to talk about. The second one that had very significant insider activity reported Tuesday in after-hours market. They paid an open it was an open market transaction, but only one insider loaded up, but he's been loading multiple days. This is ticker symbol COTY, and this is Cody Incorporated. And Oliver Gaudet, director, has been buying up shares and buying up a lot of shares. And if you've been paying attention to the Form 4s, there has been some other transactions that have happened in previous days. And so this is yet again another transaction loading up here. Definitely under 750 loading shares. Analysts have an average target price of $11.19. So as we take a look here, very, very bullish by analysts. 14 different analysts covering this stock. I have bought and sold this stock a lot in the past, have done extremely well with it after insider activity, expecting that to be the case here. But you can see this beatdown and phenomenal value that we have going on here. This is very oversold. And so it is starting to come out of that, but it really hasn't really moved much yet. There's a very small gap open at 778. Looks like we have another gap open at 802. And so I could see this really catching fire and getting up to those levels rather quickly, especially if the market continues to be good as it has been and we've been going on this bullish run. You may take a look at this stock, and if you can get it for a good price, I think that this one will do very well after insider activity. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. You need to do your own due diligence, but I like this stock because of the insider activity and the high analyst target. Those two things combined with the oversold condition and an open gap to the upside. I wish you all the best on the stock market. Please have a strategy and a plan for each and every stock that you enter and exit. You need to know why you're entering and have a planned exit if that stock turns against you. But pick stocks with good catalysts where the type of catalysts tend to make it move upwards after that particular catalyst. I wish you all the best. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and Raythoven out.